If I cough, are you gonna edit it out?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single on the Rocks. I am your host, Locastillo, where we talk all things sex, dating, whatever in between. And I am joined today with two special guests, Kim and Mel. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Good.
How are you? So today's Monday. How was y'all's weekend?
Busy. Had makeup clients back to back.
I saw that.
Yes, I was busy, and then just rested yesterday. Well, I had one, and that was it.
Was it like bridal?
No, that one was baby shower.
Oh,
Baby
nice.
shower.
That's sweet. How do you juggle like the work and like, because you have kids? How do you juggle that?
Well, because makeup I just do on the weekends, mainly. It's
Yeah,
not like
okay.
full time,
Yeah.
like every day. So
That's nice. It's good money.
yeah,
I miss doing makeup.
I know.
I miss doing makeup. That's good. How long have you been doing makeup?
It's been 4 years now.
4
So
years?
next year it'll be 5. That's crazy. It
That's a
doesn't.
long time.
I know it
Man.
doesn't seem like it.
The years feel like they're just flying by. And Kim, how was your weekend?
It was good. I was actually out of town.
Where'd you go?
To George West. Nobody knows where that's at. It's like 5 hours away. My cousin got married.
Oh, I did see that. Oh, I
Yeah.
love weddings. Even though I don't want to get married again, I love going to weddings. And I cry every single time.
It was nice. It was in a ranch, so very fancy. So.
Yeah. Have y'all been on any dates recently?
Nope.
No?
No dates. I would have posted it on my story, like, making people think, or just like a little boomerang.
Okay, what is a date?
Yeah,
Like,
what
I
is
know
it?
what
An
is a
actual
date.
real-
Like, because you can go out with your friend, we're going out to eat, and he pays. Is that considered a date?
No.
No, because he's a friend and you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Y'all
if,
aren't.
what if it's someone you're sleeping with, and y'all just hang out and go out to eat? Is that a date?
Yeah, if you're sleeping with him.
yeah.
I mean, is he asking
But is
you?
it like formal? Like, I feel like actual date is, I'll pick you up at this time. We're going to this place. We have
Yeah,
reservations
that's
here.
true.
That's
Okay, so
to
I
me,
feel like there's different versions of dates, right? So I feel like there's formal dates, like that very first impression date, and then there's the after the impression date, like, hey, do you want to go grab lunch or whatever, or do you want to go get tacos, like whatever. I feel like those are the casual dates. So I feel like if you're going on a first date, it should be a formal date.
I feel like I don't go on dates because, I mean, yeah, I'll go out to eat with the guy that I'm sleeping with, but to me, it's not a date.
Really?
Because I feel like every time it should be formal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school.
No, I feel like if that's are your requirements and those are your standards, you should definitely, like, does he pay all the time? Like, or, whoever?
I think we kind of like switch. It's like if he pays, then the next time we go out to eat, I'll pay.
Mm.
You know? It's not like he's
Are y'all
gonna,
just
he's,
like
he's not gonna
fuck
pay every
buddies?
time. It's a long story.
It's complicated.
It's a situation.
I hate those. I have a question.
Okay.
And I know it's not just me.
I'm scared.
On social media, how do you feel about this? Like, do you feel like you're obligated to say something, or do you just leave it alone? You're on social media, men follow you. And most of these men have girlfriends, most of these men have wives, and they're all up in your stories, they're all up in your likes. And it's like, don't you have a whole ass fucking family? Get out.
Get the.
Mel will put you in your place. Don't.
Those
Mel will investigate and will be like, let's see if he has
like
a wife
what? Tell
or a
me
girlfriend.
a story like that happened.
Recent.
She has different. It's like every other week is a different guy in her DMs.
Are you serious?
And I'm just like,
And they got women's out here?
Oh well, no, that's the thing. Like when
you don't
they're-
know though.
No, I check everything. I look at their pictures. I look at their profiles. Like, but say they message me first, or they react to a story like laughing emoji. Then we kind of, start a conversation, start a little spark, and I can tell that they're interested in me. I start asking questions right away. Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Like, what? How many kids do you have? How old are your kids? Like, I want to know all that stuff.
She don't waste no time. No time is wasted.
Send the questionnaire.
She don't got no time to be wasted.
Then I'm like, or they're like, oh, I'm single, or we just like,
bro, these.
I go to Facebook. I look at their pictures on Facebook. I'm gonna see if you still have pictures of your ex, your wife, your baby mama. I'm investigating because
these men will send her voice notes, a video of them,
voice notes,
and a whole video. Be like,
yes, and I'm just like, dude. Or do you want to go on the trail with me? And I'm just like,
the trail guy.
The trail guy.
And I'm like,
did he make you walk after drinking Dutch Bros?
She posted on her notes.
I posted a note.
She didn't want to go to the gym, and so some guy was like, "Let's go on a trail." Doesn't that mean like you want to go on a trail?
He replied to the note saying, "Go to the trails with me," and then I responded back saying, "Sir, I don't even know you to go on a trail with you."
And
he was like, and then that's when he sent a video. He's like, "Ma'am, it's common sense." Recording him, "Ma'am, it's common sense that not on the trails with me right now. I'm talking about when they're open. They're not open right now because it was like 7 p.m.
So we being a smart ass now.
Yes, he was being.
You
like,
want to jump in here, invite me, and then be a smart ass.
Exactly.
And think that I'm gonna be the dumb bitch that you thought I was.
But she literally posted the note like what 6-7 p.m. Then he was, let's go on the trails. Doesn't that make you think like, oh, you're trying to like go right now?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say let's go on a trail someday.
Yes.
Some time if you watching
but
this.
See, I feel like that's the problem with a lot of these guys. I feel like they want they put the bait out and see if they can get it, and then they try to like almost be like humble you in a way, like, oh well, I'm gonna be a dick, like be mean, like what
or
was
disrespect.
The point of,
exactly.
Yeah, what was the point of being disrespectful like that?
And I'm just like, nah, these.
But like, why? When you say no or no, I'm not interested, it's like, well, you don't know what you had. You haven't had me. Like, why do you always? Why do you keep?
Yeah,
why
I don't
do
want
you keep trying to persuade
those
me after you
big
tell them?
Paragraphs.
Yeah.
In the morning, I woke up to 2 big paragraphs explaining what type of dude he is, what he's looking for.
No.
Red flags already.
She already had told him off the bat, I just want to be friends. I'm not looking for anything. And then still tried to persuade her.
Yeah, no. That's a whole ass red flag. You know what? I bet you his ass is on Are We Dating the Same Person on Facebook. I bet you his ass.
Are you in that?
Yes. And like I just like to see it because I'm like, oh my god, what if I see like somebody I know
or the guy that we're talking?
Yes, but it's like, oh my god, like a lot of these. Like, some of these men that they're posting, they're like, it's getting serious. And I'm like, are you sure?
The stories on there be tea. I'm just like, this is why I don't want to even try to get close to or get to know any. Because it's just like red flags off the bat. Like,
and
they don't know
like,
how to.
Yeah, I feel like they put on a facade early on and just like love bomb you. They want to love bomb you, but sometimes I feel like they don't even know how to do that right.
Oh my god, the fucking gas station guy.
Mel has stories for days.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying.
I actually posted it on my stories on Facebook. The guy, so it was after my class one day. I go to the gas station. I'm like eating in my car, right? He's parked at the gas tank, putting his gas, and I'm finishing my food. I back up, and I'm like, why did I park at the entrance? Let me go to the gas pump because I had to put gas. So I park. He automatically sees me through his window. He's looking, damn, looking. And I'm just like, oh, shit. So I park at the gas pump. I'm finishing my food. Here he comes. He, drives beside me. He makes a U-turn, passes, and then he's, trying to talk to me, and I roll my window down. I'm like, what? And he's like, can I pump your gas for you? And I thought he just meant actually pump the gas. I didn't think he was going to pay for it. So then I'm like, nah, it's cool. I got it. I could do it myself. And I was like, thank you though. He's like, nah. He's like, let me pump your gas for you. He's all like, can I pay for it too? And I'm like,
Say less, baby.
I guess.
Go for it.
I'm like,
but that's all you're going to do is pay for my gas. And I'll say thank you. Appreciate
and I
it.
was like, I guess. I was like, go ahead. And then that happened. Then fast forward, we're texting, and I guess like I tell this guy the same thing. Like, I'm not really trying to look for nothing at the moment. We could be friends, platonic friends. That's it. But no, I think I told him I was kind of talking to one dude, and it was the Asian guy. Hopefully he doesn't watch this, but if he does, like, I feel like we were actually supposed to go on a date. I was supposed to go on a date with that, but that's another story.
Oh shit.
So anyways, the gas station dude, we're texting, girl, next morning, good morning. I was like, dang, I'm hungry. I'm like, I don't know what to eat for breakfast. He's like, oh, well, let me send you something for breakfast. Cash apps me $25. And I'm like, and I keep questioning myself. I'm like, dude, this is too good to be true.
And I was like, breakfast is not $25. I said, okay, then buy me some breakfast too.
Like, what do you
like,
mean?
send me 10 for my breakfast. And I'm just like, man, this fool right here is love bombing me. I said, let me Google this shit. I said, nah, this is too good to be true, man. I said, he has to either have a girl or he's just love bombing, like he said. Because guys like to do that to try to attract a woman.
So what happened with it?
Nothing. And then after that, like, I just ghosted him.
Was he trying to like take you out?
Yeah, he tried to hang out with her, but she ghosted.
Was he cute?
I never went because it was like one day before my class. I was like, we could meet for lunch.
Did you think he was cute? I don't think you were attracted to him, right?
He was, as far as looks, he wasn't ugly. He was tall, very sweet. So the normal guys that I attract or that I go for are the hood, tatted, drug dealers. And then, so he looked like a regular, regular good guy. Mm-hmm. And of course, like, paying for gas, who does that? That's why I was shocked, because when I texted her, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is too good to be true. Like, no guy has ever done this for me. So anyways, I got tired of the everyday text, the same thing. Good morning. What are you doing? How's your day? Like, and then he would take hours to text back. Like, there'd be a big space, and then that's it. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow.
What did he do for work?
Was it like data analyst, something?
Oh, okay. A data analyst?
Which I was skeptical about his job too, because I'm like, how's work going? Like, how was work? He wouldn't tell me nothing about his job. He would just say, oh, not much. I'm just here doing nothing. And that was when I'm like, Kim, is he a drug dealer or what? Because what guy just puts a full tank of gas, sends $25 for breakfast? I'm like, he has to be a drug dealer. But then I'm like, nah, I'm overthinking. I be overthinking stuff too much too, but I don't know.
What's your sign?
Pisces. February Pisces. Well, I used to not be like this, but now I watch so many videos on TikTok about girls starting to talk to a guy, and then he has a whole wife and kids at home, and they lie about it, and the girls find out. So now I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
absolutely.
just believe everything you.
Yeah, because there was a guy that was trying to talk to me. He was a blast from the past. Ooh.
He said blast.
He was a blast from the past, and he had a whole ass family.
How did you find out? Or
Girl, investigating Facebook. Do y'all block? Like, do you delete and block?
No. I blocked one that I was like kind of on and off for a while. She knows about him. Typical hood drug dealer, but that's over with. I blocked him. I deleted him, and then no contact. Like, I haven't spoke to him. Because I'm like, it's like I said, the situations, they don't go nowhere unless the guy is actually wants to commit and settle down. Then yeah, but it's like, to me, it's fun for a while in the moment. Yeah, when you're bored and lonely.
It's that honeymoon stage. Yes, of the talking.
But then after a while, it's like, where's this going? Are we gonna get married? We're like, no, we're getting older. How many more years do you want to do this for? Like, is it gonna be 5, 7, and then by the time it's done, what did we get?
I still feel like guys even in our age are still acting like they're in their 20s. It's like, babe, you're not getting any younger. I mean, I don't have any aspiration to get married again. I don't want to have any more kids. But it's like, you are about to be in your mid 40s. You're about to be, you know, get it together.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing? And I don't know. I feel like they still feel like I'm gonna be at the club, or I'm still gonna be talking to all these other bitches, play the field. And I think it's just funny. I don't know. That's why I enjoy having, like, just friends and, like, shooting the shit. I feel like sometimes I can come off as, like, one of the boys, because I have brothers, and I grew up with a lot of boys, and I worked with, like, at a company with, like, nothing but men. So I feel like I can adapt to that atmosphere and not be so, like, feminine. And maybe that's why, like, I come off masculine, but, you know.
Rose eyes.
You know, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, why would I be feminine in a room that men just want to play with me? You know what I mean? Like, why would I be a soft girl when someone is not truly valuing me in that softness? You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm going to bring you what I'm going to bring you. And it's up to you how you handle it.
Exactly.
Because I feel like right now, for me, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. This is me. Like, if I'm rough with you, it's for a reason. If I talk to you crazy, it's for a reason. Or if I'm soft with you, it's because you made it that way. So, I don't know.
Or if you try to spin the block,
Oh.
there's no spinning. See, like, Mel, like, she has different men that come into her DMs, right? I have people
Trying
that
to come back.
come back.
Is it a lot, or just
Like,
the guy from 2000?
No, it's been like a couple people.
A couple?
Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and it's like, I just gotta talk to you 5 years ago, or 7 years ago, or even 2 years ago. Like, I don't like you anymore. Like, you had your chance. We did our rounds, you know.
Yeah. What do you think
I don't know.
made them feel like, you know what, let me try that again? Do you think maybe they've changed as a person, or maybe they see you're different and they want to, that it attracts them? Because they say when you are in such a, like, a glow up, not a glow up, but you know what I mean? Like, your aura is just like, it attracts all sorts of people, right? And I feel like that can happen with men when they see you in a different light. Like, because you take really good pictures, like your professional pictures, and I feel like that would attract a lot of men to be like, hey, what's up? Like, what do you got going on?
Good.
Yeah, like what do you got going on? Like, how have you been? You know what I mean?
See, I don't really have people in my DMs. It's the people that I used to talk to, like, years ago. Like, before I did the modeling, before any of it.
Yeah.
You know, I was just your regular, well, not that people that don't have podcasts are not regular, but I was just, like, not, you know, creative.
Yeah.
I was not a creative.
Yeah.
So I was just doing, you know, just doing whatever. So it's like when they see that, that's maybe they're like, oh.
And they're following you, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
why
they've been
they see your
following. They've
stuff.
been
Yeah.
following me since, you know, I talked to them, what, years ago, but it's like, doesn't mean you can come and think I like you like that. I
Because
don't.
I don't know. I feel like people have, like, the audacity. Like, I feel like they really do have the audacity, especially, like, when they see, like, when they've either passed something up, like an opportunity from the past, and then they see you doing your podcast,
Thriving,
you're elevating, you're doing your acting, you're modeling, you know, whatever. It's like, it almost, like, motivates them to, and then want to jump into your pool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or they're like, man, she's a good girl, like, she's a good woman,
Like,
man.
damn,
I missed my
I
opportunity.
kind of fucked up that opportunity.
But I'm telling you, there's not a single man from the past that I would want to get jiggy with it again. No, thank you. So you can
Period.
stop getting in my DMs if you're watching this and you know who you are. So.
Like, on social media, where they're like, go meet men at this place, go meet these
TikTok,
businessmen.
I see.
da-da-da-da.
Yes, I see it too.
On the weekdays, like on Wednesday.
To where to meet the good,
Yes.
good
in
rich.
Dallas.
And I'm like, yeah, and they probably all have wives, and they probably
Fuck.
I told
have
you
all-
they're married.
all these
Well, not
execs.
all. They can't be
No.
all.
I mean, it just really depends
I
on,
don't
like,
care if it's for a free meal or not.
Okay, so if they're
I know
sending you
there's-
money for, like, here's just 500 for whatever, and like that some girl posted on Facebook, she just went to a restaurant and had a conversation with the guy. He zelled her at 1K or 500 out of just to have a conversation.
Could you do
with
that?
her.
Like almost like a sugar baby without the sugar?
No.
No
Kudos
sugar
to the
yet.
kudos to the woman that can go out and have a nice meal and post it, but you with a 65-year-old man and that's
I've seen it.
retired.
I've seen
kudos
it.
to you women, but
I've seen
I
it.
can't.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I'm
in
not gonna
person.
sit here and spend my time with someone for fucking money. No, it's okay.
I've seen it.
In a way, it's like a 50-50, like she just said. But then if I feel like if like a girl is like struggling, single mom with like bills or
You do
like
what you gotta do.
have her last
you do
dollar,
what you gotta
yeah.
do, right? But I feel like if you didn't really see yourself or want to be in a serious relationship, you don't want to have kids, you don't want to be married, you just are about your money and living your best life, like I could see why these women do that. Like I can see it, and I can see like they just want conversation. I'll fucking talk to them for an hour
And for the
for
money,
500, 1,000 or whatever. I could see why that's so. Because I mean, in reality, most people make that in a week. You know, I'm gonna get on sugarbaby.com.
So you're telling me that rewind back to the DMs or the guy. So you're telling me when you post like your modeling pictures, no random guys DM you, like trying to like, or on your story like, oh, like hard eyes or this is like beautiful, like how guys be in my.
No, what?
That's crazy. Like what?
Do you go
That's
out?
what people think. Like, oh, I bet you probably have a lot of people in your DMs. No, I don't.
But then I think it's because you don't post nothing about relationships, nothing. So they probably think you have a man.
No,
That's probably
I don't think so.
why. Because she's kind of like low key at the same time. She doesn't post any memes about relationships, marriage, nothing. Like I think that's why nobody. They're probably like maybe she has a dude or a side dude or a husband. I don't know. You know how social media.
You still have your situationship. Is that ongoing right now?
Probably thinking or knowing already, like, okay, she just posts her business, and like you said, if it ain't about business, money, I don't want to talk, and then they see that too, and they're
But
like,
you know what?
okay.
I feel like for Kim, like you need a very strong man to be like, this is what it is. Like this is what I want, and someone who is also ambitious like you. They have to bring it because you're not with the shits. And I feel like you cut it off with any type of situation that's like not what you're looking for.
Except for
that
I need to get away from that I can yet to get away from.
Do you think that's what's holding you back?
From talking to the love of my life, probably.
And talking to other men, posting stuff, just post whatever. Like,
do you think you're reserved? Like, do you think you're reserved? I was told I was reserved. I don't know how the fuck I'm reserved, but I was told I was reserved.
I don't know.
Reserved, like
your
her social media, or just
like you're reserved, not out there.
I feel like that's why guys don't DM her too, is because her page is nothing but the modeling pics, podcast.
But I would think that they would.
And friends.
I think they would with the modeling pics.
Like she doesn't post like she's out partying. I'm not saying that we do, but like she doesn't post the, like, I don't personal, I guess, or like.
Yeah, not on Instagram. Like on Snapchat, I will.
Because you do go out, but you don't post like, chugging out bottles and strip clubs, and not saying that we do, but like, and that's why guys DM us. But I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like your Instagram's more reserved. Like you have nothing but modeling pics, no kids, and then like you just post about your big
Maybe
podcast.
I'm just not approachable.
You know what? Guys can be intimidated by women.
How do you feel like when you have a conversation with a guy and it's just about him?
Oh, I feel like they're very self-absorbed. Like, hi, I'm here.
We're here.
Like, I feel like there's like a mirror in front of our face, and they're just talking to themselves. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll zone out. I've been known to zone out. And one time, oh my God, I felt so embarrassed. But I mean,
what happened?
So we were in the car, and the guy was talking about himself. Like, honestly, I don't even fucking remember because I completely zoned out and I was thinking about, I think, my grocery list or something. I don't remember. And I think you could see the glaze over my eyes of just like, you know, like I was zoned out. You know, like when you go into a daydream, like you're daydreaming and you just like have
Zone
like
out,
a
yeah.
blank stare. He goes, "What did I just say?" And I said, He goes, "I just asked you a question. What did I just say?" And I was like, "What did I, huh?" And I was like, I'm sorry, I got distracted. And he's like, "I know, you stopped listening to me." I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, "I was telling you what my favorite dessert was." And I was
okay. Thank you for that information.
And then I just have I don't know, like the guys that be texting, "Hi, good morning," and boring conversation, and I get uninterested easily, like the other guy from I don't remember, but I showed you and you were like, I was supposed to go on a date with him, but I just ghosted him because if you're watching this,
oh my god, why did you ghost him?
the conversations were like not attractive to me. I was just like, he would just talk about boring stuff, like it wasn't there, the connection or because if like we're gonna text every day, like at least let there be a type of not just like, "What are you doing?" or "What, hey, how are you today? How's your day going?" The same shit every day, like. And like I said, like with the Asian guy, like I was really interested in him. If you're watching this, I was really interested in you, but I don't know what happened. Like I ghosted him too.
What?
No, not ghosted him. I cut him off right before the date because he planned our date the week before, right? The weekend comes, not the weekend of our date, but the weekend comes. Saturday, I texted him one time, like, "Good afternoon, I'm heading to my clients, hope you have a good Saturday." He texts me saying, "Good morning, I'm fixing to go running." Sunday comes, no text. The rest of Saturday, no text. Sunday, no text. Monday, no text. Tuesday, no text. Wednesday, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. "Good morning. I just wanted to let you know that I didn't forget about our date this weekend. I'm just trying to, this weekend's full of planned events, but I'm trying to squeeze in. I'm trying to figure out when I could squeeze in our date."
Oh no!
I said, "Hold up." I'm like, I texted him back saying, "Hold up, squeeze in our date. Well, why would you plan our date that you have full of planned events the same day or the same weekend?" Like I thought that was just gonna be a day for us, our date.
Yeah.
And that kind of pissed me off, and I'm like, what the... Then the little ghosting for 3 days. Like, you didn't text me the whole day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and until Wednesday?
Right.
That, I was like, what the fuck? After that, I wasn't going to text him at all. Then I just said, he's like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be on the back burner of one of your options. Like, you told me that one day. Well. And then so he was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Wait, what?" He's all like... The date has been planned weeks ago. And I was like, "You just said..."
Exactly. If our date has been planned weeks ago, then why are you trying to fit me in?
Squeeze in our date. Exactly. And then I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm not going to be doing the back and forth texting, and I'm not going to be one of your options." And all he texted was, "Oh, wow, cool." And that was it. And we never spoke ever since. He didn't delete me from Instagram. He doesn't really view my stuff as much anymore. He will, but... like him, I see, and it's like the ones I want, they don't want me, and then the ones that want me, I don't fucking want them. Like, I'm over it.
Do you think it's because we just like the challenge, or we just like the guys that don't?
No,
like
and
us
that's the thing. That's the thing. You know how I said like mostly the bad guys I attract or I like are the bad guys, the hood tatted, and they're no good because yeah, you could have a future with them or like get married, but they're still. I don't know, but with this guy, he's not he had no tattoos. He had a good job, 3 kids. His daughters are already big, but he's not the normal type of guy I would go for.
How did you meet him?
I found his Instagram and I followed him, and then like we started DMing each other.
Really? So did you slide in the DMs first, or did he slide in?
I liked some of his pictures and left a comment on like one of this dessert things, and then I was like, "Ooh, this looks so good," and he replied back in the DMs saying, and from there we started talking, but we never met up or went on a date because like I said, I always ask in the beginning, what are you looking for right now? Are you looking for anything serious, or are you just looking for fun or for friends?
Yeah.
And he told me straight up, he told me the truth. He's like, to be honest, I'm not looking for nothing serious at the moment. I said, that's cool. He's like, well, we could still be friends and go on, do stuff that guy and girlfriends do. Mm-hmm. Like platonic. It would be platonic for me, but I mean, I don't know. And then, after the second episode of the podcast, the one that wrote on the comments, would Melinda like to go on a date with me?
Oh,
that's him.
You are fucking kidding me.
That's him. And then
to squeeze in a date.
I know. You're telling me he put himself out there just to be like, you're an option? Absolutely not.
I know, and it's like, I felt like people would tell me, like, it seemed like he wasn't interested in me, that he was just bored, or that maybe he had other options, like other girls he was talking to or entertaining. But the thing is, with me, like I said, we would text and talk. We started FaceTiming, and I kind of started not catching feelings, but I felt comfortable with him because we weren't just texting every day, talking like, oh, what are you doing? How's your day? Like, boring. We actually had, like, conversations, and he would get to know, like, oh, how old are your kids? Like, what, so you do makeup foods, like, and I like that stuff.
He was wanting to get to know you.
He seemed interested, but then it's like, and then like he said on the podcast or the thing, he was like, I'll save that conversation for, on our date or something. But then I canceled the date because something in my gut was telling me, nah, he's not trying to take me serious.
Do you think you could see yourself with him? Like, what is, and you can tell me, you don't have to answer it, but what is it that keeps it a situationship?
Well, he's the one that's not ready, right? He is younger than me, mind you. But he also is, like, mentally a fucking mess. And so it's like, well, he's like, well, how can I make you happy if I can't make myself happy, like, type shit. Like, and I just find him, like, just self-sabotaging all the fucking time. Like, okay, well, if you know you're not okay, then why don't you, like, do something about it?
Right.
And so I think I just go back because it's, like, familiar. It's like...
Comfortable.
It's
do you
familiar.
feel like right now you feel like maybe you're a fixer? Like
I feel like I'm trying to, like, but obviously you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped, And I feel like maybe I see potential in him, but I think that's more like what I like. Like, I think I like the potential.
Yeah.
Than actually.
Like, I was definitely like that too. I would see the potential, because I feel like we can get hooked on somebody when we see their really good side, right? We see that side that they don't show a lot, and it's like, oh, they show it to me, or that's why we care for them. That's why we want to be around them. But then it's like 90% of the other time, it's like they are not that. And it's like, well, no, there's potential there. Like, he can be something, And I felt like, because I had a situation like that where, I mean, he was straight up. He was just like, I don't want to do commitment. And I was like, okay. Like, yeah, that's fine. But then at the same time, I was catching feelings. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that to myself, even though I was already in it. Like, I was already in, my feelings were in it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to break this off because I'm catching feelings for you, and it's not gonna go anywhere because literally he like told me to my face. Like,
that's why I feel like I said earlier, I couldn't do situationship. I've done it too, but it's never gonna get nowhere, especially if the guy's not wanting to commit or to make changes about it, like do anything to change himself and try to commit or try to be a better person, and then maybe try to commit and be in a relationship. It's just not gonna change.
Like it just all goes back to that black cat golden retriever energy. You know what I mean? When it comes to situationships, usually it's the person that doesn't want the commitment or doesn't want anything is the black cat, and then we're left being the golden retrievers.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I've done the blocking, I've tried not,
The no contact.
Yeah, and it's just like every single time it's like he's knocking at my door.
Comes
It's like,
back.
but
They
you
always
don't want me in the way I want you, then why are you at my door?
Yeah.
So it's like that push and pull, that tug of war, that hot and cold.
Oh man, that's hard.
It's a big ass mess, bro. Don't do it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
10 out of 10, don't recommend. Thank you guys for coming. And
Thanks for
You're
having
welcome.
us.
Thank you for having us.
all right, guys. Well, that is our episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you for my guests for coming. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.
Cheers.
I just feel like when you're consistent with what you want to do, like that's success. When you say, hey, I want to do this and I want to do it by this time frame. Give yourself some grace.